Right. We're going to start now. Okay, I hope you have done the exercise that I gave you last Monday. Right? Okay. Today our topic is buy, use, toss. Toss means you throw it away, toss away. Okay? And we are in the theme of environmental sustainability like we have done that last time. You learn about 3R, recycle. What is it? 3R? What is the meaning of 3R? Recycle. What's another two? Reduce. Very good. You reduce and reuse. Reduce means you use less. Reuse means you use it again. Okay? And recycle, you change it to other things. And yes, you use it again. The same concept. Okay? So there are many types of rubbish. Okay? So I would like to categorize the rubbish. The first one is whether the rubbish is necessary or is the rubbish is a luxury. So what is the last thing that you throw away today? What is the last thing that you throw away today? Anyone can give me an answer? Last thing that you put in the dustbin today, in your rubbish bin at home. It could be anything. You still remember or not? No? So you haven't thrown away, okay? Very good. Thank you, Anisha. Okay, so Anisha gives an example of paper. So if it is a paper, is it a necessary, something necessary or something luxury? Okay, necessary means you really, really need it. Okay, it is important for you. You need to use it for your life. And luxury, you might not need it. Okay, it's just something that you have extra money, then you want to buy it. Okay, so paper could go to necessary or luxury. Is paper necessary for you? Necessity for you? Or it is a luxury for you? If you use the paper to do important works, it could be a necessary. If not, it is a luxury. Okay, I'll give you another example here. An old tube of toothpaste. Ubat gigi. Alright, toothpaste is necessary. Okay, you need a tube to put the toothpaste. But a luxury is a chocolate box. So maybe you don't need the box. Okay, maybe we can find other alternatives. Okay, what about a water bottle? Water bottle. So there are two things there. Water and plastic bottle. So water and plastic bottle. Water is something that is necessary in our life. We need water to drink. But bottle is a luxury. We don't really have to use bottle. We don't really have to use plastic bottle. Okay, so it is a luxury. So in our life, we need to find the alternatives to the luxuries. For example, we can use a reusable water bottles. Reusable means kita boleh gunakan semula. Okay, so water necessary, but bottle is a luxury. That means we don't really need it. We can replace it with a reusable water bottle. Okay, this is why I asked you to think about what is the last item you threw away today, this morning. Okay. Okay, first question. Can I ask? Okay, we have Anisha who gave the answer paper. Anyone? Anyone else? Did you throw away anything today? And you can tell me what is it made of? What is the material from? Like if you say paper, paper is from tree. Okay? It's from tree. So number 2, where was it manufactured? Manufactured means dia dibuat di mana? Where is it processed? So maybe for paper, we process it in a factory. Okay. did it travel from there to you? There here is a factory just now. Okay, so tell me, where did you get the paper? First, from the tree, they cut down the trees and then they turn it into a paper. And then, where did it go? Sent to the, what do you call a shop that sell paper? Yes, it's a shop, but what kind of shop? It's with S. Say, anybody? Shop that sells, a bookshop, yes. Yes, stationery shop, very good. Or bookshop. All right. Usually stationery shop is for all the items that you need to write, to draw. Okay, bookshops usually they only sell books, but some bookshops they sell both stationery and also books. Okay, and then you go to the shop and then you buy it there, bring it home and use it at home. This is the thing that you need. The thing that you need to think about. How long did you use it for? 1 year, 2 year, or is it just 1 month, 1 week, or 1 day? You buy it yesterday and then you keep it. Today you use it. Okay, so how long did you use it for? Paper could be just for a while. Maybe for something else like water bottle. Maybe you can use it longer. Reusable water bottle, you can use it for years. Okay, if it is a good quality. What did you do with it when you threw it away? Did you recycle it? Okay, or maybe you just crumple the paper and throw it away just like that. Did you mix it with the other type of rubbish? And last one, what happened to it after that? Okay, do you know what happened to your rubbish after they are taken by the garbage truck? All right, today you're going to read or rearrange an autobiography of a plastic water bottle. Do you know what is the meaning of autobiography? It is a story written about someone, but in the story, it uses first person point of view. So here, my story, not his or her or their, it is my story. So the pronoun is I. Okay, I. It uses I and my. Okay, this is an autobiography of a plastic water bottle. The first line. The first thing I remember, so you imagine this is a plastic water bottle talking, The first thing I remember is coming out of a very hot machine. I was in a long line of hundreds of bottles, the same as me. Where do you think this is from? What is the setting here? Where is the bottle now? Right now. Coming out of a very hot machine, and then there's a long line of hundreds of bottles the same as me. Where is this? Is this at your home? Or is it at a shop? Very good, Atika. It is in the factory, So the story starts from where the bottle is manufactured. What the first thing the bottle remember is coming out from the machine. Okay. Now I'll give you 9 sentences or 9 parts of story, and you need to put the story back in the correct order from the start of the bottle's life to the end of the story. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. These are not in correct manners. So I'll give you 5 minutes after this to read and to number the letters. Which one is number 1 until number 9? Okay, let's take a look one by one. After a few days there, we were taken in. All right, we were taken in another lorry to a supermarket. Okay, B. 2 days later, we will unwrap. Okay, unwrap means dia dibuka daripada plastik, and I was put on a shelf, dibuka daripada kotak atau plastik, I was put on a shelf. Shelf is a rack in the shop. I wasn't there long before I was quickly put in the shopping basket and bought. Bought is a past tense for buy. And that's where I am now, and where I will still be in hundreds of years' time, just floating around, floating. Okay, if you put a plastic bottle in water, okay, it will go floating around. I didn't get to the person's house. It was a hot day, so they drank my water outside the supermarket. I was thrown away in a bin in the supermarket car park. I floated, again, the word floated means terapung in the water all the way to the sea after many weeks and months, slowly drifting. Okay, when something is floating, it is moving around, so the word is drifting. Okay, I ended up in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with lots of other bottles. I was filled with water and given a label. Then I was wrapped in plastic with many other bottles, and we were put in a big lorry and went on a very long journey. On the journey to the rubbish dump, there was a bump. The bag I was in fell out into the road. Then a car hit us and I was thrown into a river. I quickly lost my label in the water. The next day, I was picked up in the rubbish bag and thrown into a bin lorry. We were taken to a big building with thousands of other bottles, cans, packets, and boxes. Okay, so actually, there are a few situations here. Look at it first. Okay, go through the sentences. Try to arrange the what would I say? The movement of the water bottle from there. Okay, for those who just joined in, make sure you fill in the attendance. Okay, you write down the answers on a piece of paper first. Okay. I'm going to call out your names. So you need to give me the answers. Oh, before that, let me show you some pictures. All right, this is a rubbish dump, or we call it, I don't call it a rubbish dump actually. I call it a landfill. Okay, you can also call it a landfill. Kawasan pembuangan sampah. Either you call it a rubbish dump or a landfill. Okay, that's a bin lorry or a garbage truck. Okay, and there's a picture of a shopping basket. Look at the lady. She takes the bottle there. She's taking the bottle in the box. This is drinks can. Can is tin. Tin. Rubbish bags. Okay, we put our rubbish in the rubbish bags. And this is an example of beans, whether it's organics. Organics usually things that can be composed. As you see in the picture, the banana skin there. Okay, you can change it to fertilizer. Boleh buat baja anything that is organic. Garbage, mixed containers or paper. Okay. Okay, this is the label. Do you know some countries they don't have the label? Actually, this label is also a waste of money, and it's also could harm the environment because yes, this is another type of plastic. The bottle is already a plastic, and the plastic and the label is also a plastic. So actually, we are producing two type of rubbish here. More rubbish. One thing, as I mentioned in the beginning just now, water is necessary, but not the bottle, right? Okay, we don't use a bottle. So the bottle is a luxury that could end up as rubbish. Okay, so we go to the answers. I'm sorry. Okay, have you finished it? Done? 1 until 9. Finish? Have you finished it? Not yet. Okay, I give you a few more time. So you think daripada factory, from the factory to the supermarket, and then bought by someone, and what happened? Someone do okay. I give you time to do the exercise. Just write on a piece of paper 1 until 9. 1 until 9, eh? Write later on. You don't have to copy the sentence, just a letter. I will give you the text after this in Telegram or WhatsApp group. So you just wait. You don't have to write anything now. You just write whether number 1 is I, number 2, A, B, C, or D, number 3. Just write the letters there. A, B, C, D, or E, F, G, H, I. Okay, for those who just joined in but haven't filled in the attendance, please do so now. I only have 17 names now. There are 25 of you. Maksudnya ada ramai lagi yang tak tulis nama. Yang tak isi kehadiran. Okay? Okay, can we discuss now? Are you ready? Okay. All right, let's see. What is the answer for number 1? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, or I? Okay. Z. Okay, very good. After they are being manufactured in the factory, wait, Okay. No, it's not I, it's F. Okay. It's F. I was filled with water and given a label. Tadi kan, dia baru keluar daripada factory just now. Let me show you again. This one, the first thing I remember is coming out of a very hot machine. Dia baru keluar. I was in a long line of hundreds of bottles, the same as me. So he can I call it he? Yeah, no, it doesn't have a level yet. So so the first one is F. I was filled with water, okay, and given a label. Okay, the label is the brand name for the bottle. Then I was wrapped, dibalut in plastic with many other bottles, and we were put in a big lorry and went on a very long journey. Okay, so put in a big lorry to go to somewhere. What is the next one after that? Now it is on a lorry. What's the next one? After lorry? Anybody wants to try? Come on. All right, let's see. Okay, is it E? Then I. I think you can follow your I after this. Just now you said I is the first one, so you give me the next after I. I. We were taken to a big building with thousands of other bottles, cans, packets and boxes. So dia sampai dekat, this one from factory, brought by the lorry, taken to a big building. This building is actually the warehouse, gudang. Okay, kat gudang tu ada banyak barang kan, thousands of other bottles, cans is air tin, barang dalam tin. Okay, tuna cans ke, carbonated drinks cans, packets. Okay, what are the things in packets? All the spices, rempah ratus and boxes of things. Okay, that is a warehouse. We call it a warehouse. Okay. After E, is it A? Yes, you're right. Okay, after a few days there, duduk kat gudang, few days, we were taken in another lorry to a supermarket. So the path is factory, warehouse, and then the supermarket. What's next after A? What is it after A? Anybody wants to try? Yes, very good. B. 2 days later, we were unwrapped and I was put on a shelf in the shop. I wasn't there long before I was quickly put in a shopping basket and bought. Okay, next one. So dia dah dibeli. Alright. D. After it is bought, I didn't get to the person's house because it was a very hot day. So some people, they buy the water bottle and then they just drink it straight away outside the supermarket. So they throw it away in a bin in the supermarket car park. So now the bottle is in a rubbish bin. Next one. Yes. Next one, the next day, I was picked up in the rubbish bag and thrown into a bin lorry. Bin lorry here is a garbage truck. Okay, after that, what happened after the bottle is in the garbage truck? Have a guess. What's next after this? We already have A, B, D, F, H, and I. What's the letter after that? Try, have a guess. Dah masuk lori sampah, and then what happened? No one? On the journey to the rubbish dump, okay, it is already inside a lorry. So on the journey to the rubbish dump, to the landfill, tempat pembuangan sampah, there was a bump. Okay, ada telanggar, lubang ataupun batu. The bag I was in fell out into the road, then a car hit us. Okay, bag sampah tu jatuh dekat jalan and a car hit us, dilanggar kereta, and I was thrown into a river. Saya tercampak ke dalam sungai. I quickly lost my label in the water. See, I told you there are two types of rubbish here. One is label, one is water bottle. And after the bottle is in the river, I floated in the water all the way to the sea. So remember, from river, the water flow through the sea. After many weeks and months slowly drifting, okay, dia dekat laut. Okay, I ended up in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with lots of other bottles. Do you know that once all our bottles, all our rubbish in the sea will go to one area in the Pacific Ocean. There's one area of that full of rubbish there. And last one, and that's where I am now and where I will still be in hundreds of years' time, just floating around. Okay? So that's it. That's the end of the story about the water bottle. So after this, you are going to have to copy this. I'll give you the autobiography in your book. Okay? So during your tutorial time, you have to do the exercise. I will give the document in your Telegram or WhatsApp group after this. All right, right now I would like you to watch the video here about the plastic bottle. Okay. Okay, it's not here. Okay, I have to take the video first. About the video, we will continue this topic tomorrow. Actually, there are a lot more here that I would like to show you. Okay, but for now, just watch the video and look at about the life of a plastic bottle. Can you see my screen?
Grammarly
Yes or
does
no?
more than cat. Grammarly.
They say it's important to recycle plastic bottles. But why? The answer starts underground or the ocean floor, where crude oil is pumped up through the ground and sea in long pipes and sent to an oil refinery. Likewise, natural gas is extracted from rock formations deep under fields and waterways. Crude oil and natural gas are raw materials. So next, they'll go through a process using energy and water to recycle plastic bottles. But why? The answer starts underground or the ocean floor, where crude oil is pumped up through the ground and sea in long pipes and sent to an oil refinery. Likewise, natural gas is extracted from rock formations deep under fields and waterways. Crude oil and natural gas are raw materials. So next, they'll go through a process using energy and water to alter their structure, starting with a chemical reaction. Hundreds of thousands of small molecules called monomers combine to form a polymer chain. Millions of polymer chains are formed at once, creating a mass known as a resin. Resins come in different shapes and sizes. Pellets like these are what's used in plastic manufacturing. Using high heat and pressure, the pellets are melted down and injected into the mold of a small tube known as a preform. Once heated back up, air expands the tube open like a balloon in a mold. And it cools down, finally starts to take shape. That's when it looks like the bottles you see in stores and vending machines.
All right, I think the internet is lagging. All right. Let's see.
It takes a lot of work and material to make one single bottle, which is why recycling is so important. Putting a bottle in the trash means it will likely end up in a landfill, where these useful resources won't get a chance to take on a new life. Littering is even destructive, wasting natural resources and creating a negative impact on our communities, wildlife, and environment. But recycling a bottle enables these resources to keep being useful. After being put in a recycling bin, plastic bottles get hauled to a materials recovery facility, MRF, where recyclables are dumped, put on a line, and sorted. Materials move through a disc screen that separates paper from containers. Metals are separated by magnets, and plastics are sorted by visual inspection using a combo of machines and people. Plastic is then sorted into categories by type. Once enough bottles have been accumulated, they're compacted into giant bales and sent to a plastic reclaiming plant. There, they're shredded into flakes. Some facilities use a float sink process to separate the different types of plastic. Ultimately, all the plastic is washed thoroughly to remove contaminants and prepare them for their new life. The flakes are then melted down into resin pellets to be used to make new bottles or other cool things. The simple act of recycling a bottle gives it a new life, preserves resources and energy, keeps our planet healthy, and makes a big impact.
All right. Okay.
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently.
Let me stop the video. Okay, I will help you. I will continue this topic tomorrow. So I have sent the worksheets in your Telegram group and WhatsApp groups. After this, please make sure you do the work. Okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay?